What? I am Nima? That's me. I want to check volume, but I love when games stop playing their volume when I go to check on Streamlabs. Volume looks fine. Now, Steam is telling me. Hold on, this music kind of goes hard. I'm gonna rock out for a bit. Oh, yeah. Steam is telling me that this game is like Hollow Knight, which I see a lot of similarities already. Very clear similarities. Hi, Robert. But I'm wondering how truthful that is. I know this is not like Hollow Knight ever. This is a bit of a horror game, which I'm excited for, because horror is my favorite genre when it comes to video games. But I have not played a horror game in a very, very long time. So we're gonna be playing 2 horror games today, 2 demos. So they might both be very short. But this game is about trying to show your mom that you are her daughter, I suppose. I don't know if it's about dementia or abuse or anything. Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. Okay. Do I have to... The perfect undulating prison for you to spend eternity. An irritating yet familiar voice scratches at your brain and you find yourself violently awoken by a mysterious figure. It worked. You're breathing. The air is cold and stagnant. The walls that surround you provide the room with a distant lack of natural light. There's a man staring at you from the right. It's Toothless. How to Train Your Dragon. You are underground. So I feel like I've been kidnapped already. Sir, you are not hot enough to kidnap me. I love when people make that argument. One of my roommate's friends is always like, I really need a hot man to kidnap me. I'm gonna go out at 3 a.m. and I'm gonna search for that man. Terrifying behavior. Very truthful though. Not very truthful. What am I saying? Is that a brain? It looks like a brain, doesn't it? I think so. What I think happens, from what I saw in the trailer, I think little words pop up in this brain, and we have to put the words together or something. You are underground. Dozens of boxes overflowing with trinkets bring a strange sense of comfort. That comfort dissipates as you realize you're tied to the chair you're sitting in. A bungee cord holds your head up. So we have been kidnapped. The stranger stands across the room, hesitating to approach. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, is this going to be a puzzle game with your brain? And you're like putting the pieces together? Oh, that's cool. I like that. I do like that. So what is this? Ah. So this must be all the words that I find. And I can put them together. Kind of like the, those games where you have to craft. Nima, is that you? Is this our mom? Words in your brain can be connected to unlock new words. Mom. Oh, I thought we were gonna incorrectly say that the stranger was Nima, but all words are stored in your library after they're unlocked. Okay, so can I put like a second? Oh, I have 2 moms. My moms are dating. Who is Nima? Am I Nima? Just tell her whatever she wants to hear. Okay. Mom. Oh, and then I can make myself say... That's cool. I like that. You're making your own dialogue options. Can I give 2 moms? Mom? What's going on? Wait, yes, it's all coming back to you now. You are Nima Lee, and this is your mother, Annabelle Lee. Mom breathes a sigh of relief and smiles. Oh, thank God, I thought I'd lost you. You haven't, Mom! But there's this strange man in the corner, staring at me with green eyes. I think he's eaten too much broccoli. She excitedly steps forward, but stops herself just short of throwing her arms around you in an embrace. She pauses. She hates you. Lost me? Mom shudders. Let me bring you some food first. You must be starving. I could eat. Mom exits the banquet. Ah, what's happening? Excitedly clambering her way up the stairs. I hope she trips and cracks her skull. Ooh. Is that my inner conscious? That's freaky. What? Putting stranger and mom together makes Nima. Huh. Thanks, Mom. I like this art style. This is cool. I like this a lot. A sopping wet bowl of slop is gently presented to you. Oh. This is the type of shit that you get on Fridays in prison. This game seems awesome, actually. And this is just a demo, but this is such a cool concept. I really like this. The odor, reminiscent of wet dog and dirty socks, two things I'm quite familiar with, is masked by overwhelming amounts of soy sauce. I used to think that I got scared because one time I went to dinner with a friend and then afterwards I threw up in the hallway, and it was absolutely terrible. I didn't even make it to the bathroom. That's how bad it was. And I thought I was allergic to soy for a little while because I ate a bunch of edamame, and that's what kind of set off my stomach. So I got very scared and had to go to the doctors and get tested for soy. So I went like 3 whole months without eating anything with soy, and I didn't realize how much of what I liked contained soy in it. My fish sticks, my waffles, my ice cream, everything. Motherfucker said I couldn't do it. Dude, I couldn't. You're on a 10 stream streak? Holy shit, Robert. Your nose begins to shrivel like a worm left out in the sun. What a visual. Mom unties your hands but leaves your waist and head fastened to the chair. Typical Tuesday for Mother. She has nothing going on inside her brain right now. All she's thinking about is how delicious this gruel's look in front of us. With some effort, you can now eat your gruel. She places a small dull spoon in your now free hand. Am I able to still speak? Or can I only speak when... Whoa! I just got a whole bunch of new words. Okay. She's even uglier up close. Ooh. I like this back and forth between what you're actually saying and then what we're thinking, I suppose is what this is. That contrast is so grueling. It's just breaking down our thoughts in such a way that is so jarring that it gives me such excitement for like, ooh, what the hell is this game gonna throw at me? Ooh, okay, so love and fear make grief. What does the fear of family make? Loneliness, okay. What does loving family make? Ooh. I'm doing a lot of things. Okay, dad and grief make sad. So I suppose the dad is dead? And me and dad make sad. The dad must be dead. Interesting. Whoa, lonely and Nima makes mom. Is that what that did? Whoa, what the fuck is happening? There's so much going on. Okay. So this is cool because you're almost deconstructing the story simply by these words. I'm understanding that the dad is not in the picture anymore. I'm assuming he's dead. The mom did something to the dad trust. Yeah, that could be the case. there's obviously fear. If I put fear together with mom, let's see. Makes us lonely. So maybe she did do something to the dad and now we're lonely and we don't have her anymore. We have an obvious disgust and hatred towards her. I don't know why my mind went straight to like, I'm going to analyze this. I went to like therapy mode. What's going on in our brain right now. But I really enjoy this dissection that you can do with this game. Love and isolation make mom. Ooh. Mom and isolation makes dad. What the fuck? Okay. I need to just continue. Okay, Nemo, before we eat, we need to have a little talk. There was an accident. Your memories may have been affected, and I want to ensure you're okay before everything goes back to normal. What did you do to me? What did you do? You're going to be living and sleeping in the basement for now. Tied to a chair. Can you untie me? You're tied up for your own safety. If you fall unconscious, I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just follow her rules and then we'll be free. We'll be free. Is there some third entity speaking to me? Oh, this is so weird. You're not a prisoner. This is just a controlled environment for you to heal in, okay? You look at the bowl of food and back up at her. And then back up at her. You try to nod, but your head just bounces into your binds. Boing. Boing. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing you items. I want you to think of how these items make you feel, if they bring back any memories. For now, let's start with something simple as an example. She takes the bowl of gruel and pushes it towards you. So she's basically gonna... I mean, this makes sense because if we've had some sort of accident that has messed up with our brain, it makes a lot of sense that this game is based around us piecing together these items. And then using that as the basis of how the mom is interacting with us too. Of, oh, I'm going to try to help you get your brain processing back to normal. And the way that us down here, us as Nema, just staring with such a flat affect of just a basic smile while the mom stares daggers into us. Ugh. What does this kangi make you think of? You can start to eat while you talk if you like. Makes me hungry. Hungry families, food. Where are the... Okay. Kangi, hungry is disgust. So we don't like this. This is disgusting, mother. You cook it for me every night and I hate it. Can't get over it. Food and hungry makes me happy. What about happy mom? Work. We're only happy when mom's at work, maybe? And what about Nema and work? School. Disgust of school is a bully. There's so much to just piece together. Oh my god. What about a happy bully? Happy work? Mom. Mom at school? Pride. So the mom is proud of us going to school, maybe? Or proud of how we do in school? Are we overly pressured into doing well? You hesitate looking down at the bowl and back at her. Although she claims there are no wrong answers, you know that is not true. She's looking for a specific response. That's so cool. Us talking about pride is going to say that we're better than her. Oh, this game makes me happy. Got a big smile on my face. Try connecting ideas in your mind and see where those trains of thoughts lead to you. Tell me what you're thinking about. Kongi? I'm just thinking about the Kongi. What about if I talk about dad? Family dinners. This is dark. Mom? Family dinners. So mom and dad both talk about family dinners. I assume family's gonna be the same thing, yeah. Oh, that just put a knot in my stomach. The sight of the fish bones makes your chest tighten, but you don't know why. The fact that this is a demo and there's already... I didn't even spend that much time putting the words together, and there were already 3 different, entirely different responses. I'm genuinely impressed. The feeling comes without any specific memories. There's just a fish-shaped hole in your heart. My dad was a fish! My mom dated a fish! That's why we're so angry. We went back in the evolution. She fucked a fish. And now I'm like, that's why we only go out to our arms and our shoulders in this image. Is because the bottom half of us is just a fishtail. Oh. I can't believe it. Don't cry. It's just Kongi. This is the most I've seen her face change so far. Go on, take a bite. Kongi? That's Kongi. Yes, this is Kongi. You stare at it. Do you want to eat it? What is Kongi? It's rice, oats, fish, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and chives, I think. I got it from the herb garden. Also, rum. The fish looked a bit old. I don't think that's what Kongi is. Well, it's a bit untraditional, but it's what I had on hand. Do you want to eat it? Oh. Why are we doubting what Kongi is? Is this not... Isn't she the chef here? So we have one for pride. We have one for lonely that we can do. I'm gonna just bring up... I don't know why I keep bringing up the same fucking words. Science project. Okay, so I have a lot of different options I can do here. Ah, school and work. Homework. Ooh, new word. Ah, there's something in my eye. Okay, so school and work both provide us with a science project answer. What about happy? Are we happy about anything? Happy? Huh. Are we questioning if we're happy or not? There are so many options. Holy shit. I'm overwhelmed. There's genuinely an option for every single one of these. Okay, that's the same as lonely. Is that what isolation was? Wait, isolation's not a thing anymore. What? Hold on, let me bring back lonely one. Yeah, there we go. I wanna hear about the family dinners. What do we have to say about that? Do we have anything to say about that? Oh, okay. It just blank, and I was scared that something was about to happen that I didn't want to hear. Is this entire demo just us being able to hear all of these? Because this is kind of crazy that there's so much content condensed into just a set of words. Reminds me of family dinners. Your mother perks up at this. Oh, good. That would have been a long time ago, but that's a good sign you have some long-term memories. Yes, and I'm better than you. What you gotta say about that, mother? I have this feeling that I'm better at cooking than you are. Aren't I like 12? These graphics are pretty sick. This entire concept is sick. The graphics are super cool, but this idea of putting together different words to create new words and then being able to use those words to speak. So interesting. Well, it's good that you remember that. Still, you're unwell and I'm fine, so eat up. Am I hungry though? Gruel. This whole game is sick. I'm invested. Dude, this is... I'm excited for the second game that I'm playing too, because it's very similar to. I think it's inspired by my favorite game of all time, but this game has genuinely caught me off guard as a very unique concept. Now, I understand if the entire demo is just in this basement and, with these words, but if the entire game is not more than this, it might kind of be disappointing because this feels more of like a test run. But in the trailer, I saw there were 3D sections, so I don't know if there's more to gain from this or not. Gruel, a fantastic source of nutrients, high in protein, fats, and minerals, the perfect feast for any growing boy or girl. Before you know it, you find yourself shoveling mouthful after mouthful of lumpy kongi, I don't know how to pronounce it, down your gullet. Delicious! You barely notice the crunchy, calcium-packed fish bones cutting into your gums. I don't like her face. Something about her face is telling... There's 3D sections? I think so. Something about her face is telling me that there's something wrong. Like, that I'm, like, bleeding way too much or something. Like, this face is scaring the shit out of me. You can feel your stomach distending in your body, an uncomfortable weight that only succeeds in making you hungrier. Easy there, champ. Mom grimaces, disgusted by your enthusiasm, and she yanks the bowl away from you almost as fast as you set it down. You really were hungry. Yeah, because you probably didn't feed me for days. You have me tied down in a goddamn basement, Mom. You probably haven't fed me. And look at the slop you're feeding me. And I'm talking about being a better chef than you at like my age. Yeah, you're not supposed to eat fish bones. You usually hate my cooking. Can I have more? I think you've had enough for now, dear. You yawn. The bowl of kongi certainly chased away your appetite. Now you'd prefer to find a nice den to crawl inside and sleep. Too bad I can't get out of this chair. Too bad my head is tied. Mom sets the bowl aside and lets out a long sigh. She stares at you intently, preparing for something. How much of the accident do you remember? You shake your head. Some things just come to you, but as far as you're concerned, everything that happened before you woke up in this basement feels like a dream. So I was wondering if all the different options that we got, because what was the option that made us actually eat it? It was being hungry, right? So I was interested if we were gonna have to go through every single combination and outcome, but I do enjoy that there is parts that you can skip. Now we do have a new option of pain, and I kind of want to see what that combined with the parents is. Pain with the dad is just grief. We've already had grief before, it makes sense. Pain with the mom is Nima. Ooh. So pain combined with our mom is just us. Our mom is just nothing but pain. Apparently feeding us fish bones? Feeding us fish bones is not very helpful. You were swimming. You hit your head. I was swimming. You're lucky I was able to rescue you. You clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels from the top of your cranium down your spine. Likely story. Blood and rock. Nah, our mom absolutely hit our head with the rock. There's no way. Pain and river. Now what if I put rock to mom? Hello. Fossil. What? Fossil. What if I put rock to dad? What if in the end the dad is actually the one that killed us? Could be. No, it doesn't look like it. Fossils because she's ancient? Yeah. She actually doesn't look a day over 40. She looks good. She just has like some eye bags. That's really it. You clutch your head as a bolt of pain travels. Ow. More pain, more pain. I also really enjoy this visual because it feels a lot like the subconscious. The subconscious is just always holding so much inside, whether you know it or not. And then once we're allowed to speak, we bring those words forward. It's very much how our brain works in the subconscious, is we always have some kind of neural network going on. And then when we try to actually think consciously, that's how we bring words to the forefront of our brain. It's like, imagine this back end is the subconscious. It's constantly moving around. I just created a new word of tears. And this is when new, this is literally how it is. It's, you're putting words together and you're coming up with new things. Torture, time, fix. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just putting words together. And then that's when you bring new words to the forefront, when you actually try to come up with something. Or often not even when you do. That's why at like 3 a.m. or right as you're going to bed, let's say at 11 p.m., that's when all your strangest and most interesting and creative thoughts come. It's because that's the time when you have nothing else distracting you to allow those words to come up. Now what? So time and tears. Ooh, depression. What if I fix depression? Antidepressants. Depressions? Huh. So are we on antidepressants? So we must be a really depressed kid. No shit, if our mom is feeding us fish bones, that's gonna make our gums bleed. Likely story. Ooh. A memory surges to you. You recall looking up at your mother's stony face. Whoa. In her hand, she clutches a sharp, small knife designed to cut through flesh and organs. So is the rock not what she uses? Your mother looks worried as she reaches out to console you. We're gonna pull back for sure. Yeah, you recoil away. I was looking for what word it was. Maybe we should talk about this later. Tomorrow, the real test will begin. You pass those and you'll be free to leave the basement, and everything can return to normal. So for what I'm understanding, you're a doctor of some kind. If you have knives to cut through flesh and organs specifically, I'm so certain you're a surgeon. The fact that you're holding us down in this basement, and you understand so much about our mental processes, you are guaranteed to be a doctor. There's no way. How am I supposed to pass if I can barely remember anything? I suppose it's only fair if you have a fair chance. If you have a chance to ask some questions in return. There's a shuddering pain racking your brain. You almost spent for the day. Ooh. Someone write those lyrics down. Choose your next words carefully. Ooh. What do you want to know? What am I back to school? You cooked that? You know what? The Kongi, hold on. Let's see what's going on here. We can ask Kongi. We can ask about the bully. I'm sure we can ask something about Dad. What would Stranger bring? Ugh. That made me want to throw up. The fact that we still don't even know if it's our mom. I didn't even think about that. Holy shit. Where's Dad? Where is Dad? It's a good question. What else do we have? Any of these gonna allow us to ask something interesting? Swimming. That is true. We actually don't... See, we don't know if what she says is true or not. Oh. Cure. How did I make a cure? I was just trying to put things in my back end. It's a bad way to put that. In the back of my mind. In the back of my mind. You hurt me. Ooh. Okay. Ah, damn. There are so many good options. Okay. I don't really care about the back to school. The Kongi also is very interesting, but I don't know if it would yield what we want. Now, I think that the most interesting things that we could talk about is either the father, or we can go full in on the fact that she hurt me, or asking her about our if she's really our mom. I'm most curious about the dad, though. Where's Dad? Why did we ask that twice? Your mother looks down at her hands. Dad's not here. What do you remember about him? You search for your mind for anything that you can recall about your father. Okay, looks like we're gonna get some new stuff here. The memory that returns isn't an event or a story, but a smell. He smells like fish. He's a fucking fish. I told you, she married a goddamn fish. We are half fish. Once we pan down and we see our full character, we're gonna have a fish tail. I'm telling you. Unless if he's just a fisherman. This game feels like it might have some replay value. Oh, absolutely. This game is gonna be so detailed. It's very much Toby Fox-esque, where it's just every single decision has an entirely new impact on it, which is really cool. Your mom's stony face cracks into a smile, and then she laughs. Yeah, he did. Your eyelids are going heavy. You're running out of energy. I've been awake for like 10 minutes. There's no way I'm falling asleep already. Anything else you want to ask me about? I kind of want to go in on her, but I also want to ask if she's really our mom. Oh, there's so many good options. I really want to play again. Let's ask if she's really our mom. Are you actually my mom? She looks to be unsure if she should be exasperated or concerned. Yes, Nima, I am actually your mother. You could be pretending. My mother isn't all there right now. You aren't all there, mother. My name is Annabelle Lee. I'm from Vancouver. I work as a paleontologist. I've written several books. Huh. Okay. Huh. See, what is so interesting about this game, what's so intriguing is that we're making these connections. Like, let's say, because she just told us that she's a paleontologist, right? So if we put, mom and paleontologist together, it's going to give us work. If we put work and mom together, it's going to give us paleontologist. It's our brains telling us, okay, our mom is Annabelle Lee, and she, for work, is a paleontologist. But this could be fake information, like brand new connections that we're making. This doesn't necessarily mean that this is the truth that we know from the past, which could lead to such good changes and twists and turns in the story. And I think that is such a fantastic tee up for all this. Does that check out? Yes, that seems mother-like. That seems mother-like. Yes, I do believe my mom would be down in the dirt as a paleontologist. I wonder if all mothers are also scientists. They are. My mom is a vet. So, please stop joking around. You yawn and your mother takes notice. Nina, sweetie, don't you think it's time to go to bed? No, let me ask one more question, please. Just one more. I just have one more question. This game can hear me. I swear this game can hear me. I think it's time I say the big one. I remember you hurt me. Oh. Mom flinches. You can tell you struck a nerve. She begins to tremble. Nima, honey. I know I'm not always present, but I would never. You have a second memory come to you. You are trapped in an abyss, eyes shut and disconnected from your brain. So we're underwater right now. You can feel your mother holding your hand. Dark abyss, clearly underwater without being able to see. But it is her holding our hand, her holding us underwater? Or is that her bringing us back up? No, play dumb. Sorry, Mom. I'm confused. We could see, there's something about our subconscious telling us that she is a bad. She is a bad. And the question is that us just being a kid and hating our mom, or has she seriously done something wrong? Well, she has us trapped in a chair. She's tied us down to a chair. Of course there's something wrong, but Is she the cause of our accident is what I'm trying to get at. Mom relaxes a little, although she doesn't let go of the barb you stuck her in. Ooh, I like that sentence. That's a very cool sentence. It's written really, really nicely. Lately, I've been prioritizing my work over you, and that's not fair. It'll be different now, I promise. Oh! So as a paleontologist... Oh my god. As a paleontologist, she has the rock, right? And that's when we said the blood... When we were swimming, and we got hit by the rock... We felt pain, obviously, but the pain came from the rock, and it was a fossil. I don't remember how to get back to fossil, but they told us that the rock... Ooh, new word. Trapped fish. So our dad has something to do with fish, some kind of fisherman of some sort, I assume. Or he literally is a fish, that's my working theory. And our mom, as a paleontologist, was holding a fossil that she hit on our head to cause us to bleed. Maybe by accident, maybe on purpose. And then we fell in the river, and we felt darkness, and our memory serves that she was holding our hand, so maybe she was bringing us back up. I have a feeling that she hit us, knocked us out, knocked us into the water, made us bleed, and pulled us back out. Maybe we were visiting our dad's grave by the water or something. And then after she pulled us back out, she felt so bad that she could not go to an actual doctor. And as a result, she's tied us down here and is trying to make herself feel better by helping us instead of bringing us to an actual professional. That doesn't mean I've ever actively wanted to hurt you, but I can't deny that you've been hurt because I've not been there for you when you needed me. The conversation trails off. You're both unwilling to look at each other. Yet we're still all happy and smiling here. The pain surging through your brain terminates with a sudden pull of a plug. Your eyes cut to blindness, and then you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes fastening you to the chair. Ooh, so we passed out. You flicker in and out of consciousness as rogue bolts of electricity wiggle in your neurons. Are we in an electric chair? Mom hums a familiar song. A pair of tender arms bear the full weight of your malnourished and sickly form. You are lowered onto a lumpy mattress, tucked in routinely and without indulgence. Whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Ooh, so as soon as we called her out on killing us, she was like, I don't know if I want to put you to bed anymore, kid. Now that you know I'm the bad guy. Her acts of mothership seem little more than a performance. Despite that, you feel a gentle hand lovingly caress the side of your face, and once again, the world goes dark. I have a feeling that the mother is not as bad as she's being made out to be. I think our brain is associating her with the events that transpired, and as a result, we're directly connecting her to bad events, so we're saying, oh, she must be bad. But I think that she is bad for what she's doing here, clearly, by tying us down and everything, but I do think that she is not the cause. It would be too obvious. Whoa. What the... What? Did she implant a fossil in our brain? Maybe she is bad. What? My head hurts. This is my room. I barely remember it. What? There's so much to click on. Oh, whale. What's he so happy? Yeah, fuck. Pisses me. Yeah, me too, buddy. What's this guy got to be happy about? Happy fish. A whale. Huh, that's cute. It's a bit loud. I want to make sure that it's not too loud on stream. It's a bit loud. I could probably turn it down a bit. That better? Why are we floating around? So, okay, this has broken my theory about her being a fish, which is kind of disappointing. But that's okay. Whoa. He works at an aquarium. Oh. I was his child, and I was her child. You know, that is how being a child works. In this kingdom by the sea. Aquarium, yeah. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, everybody calm down. Can we... Oh. What the fuck just happened? Such good character designs. Dude, this is incredible. I love this. Okay, so I think I put something together about her dad being... Who the fuck is James Pond? Who the fuck? It's James... I'm just trying to put these goddamn words out of my inventory. There are so many combinations to do. Okay, I'm gonna move this all up. So apparently, something about... Bro, what did you do? I don't know. There's so much to do. I think something about her dad. Something about our dad working at the aquarium has caused us to understand he's a marine biologist. Huh. So as a... So something about an obsession here. And we can put... Why is the music fading out? We can put the obsession in our brain. And I assume that that's going to bring some kind of memory back. So we had... Whoa. Plush. A shark plush. There's some kind of shark plush here. Oh, and we were happy when we went to the aquarium. So we obviously love our dad. I mean, look how giddy we are here. We obviously love our dad a lot more. Oh, and I see the shark plush that we're talking about. That makes sense. So our dad was a marine biologist working at a aquarium. Makes sense. Oh my God, did she push us into the aquarium? Is that why we were swimming? No, but it said a river. Let's see what this does. It's like a VHS tape. Whoa, you recall a day in the summer that could have been any day. You were alone in the banking heat of your house waiting for your mother to return. The AC broke at some point. Now you hide from the light, drawing all the curtains tight. And just with your might, you might be ready for the fight. And whoa! I'm like moving around to see shit. Okay, we're holding something there. We have some hands up at like an aquarium. We're looking at... What is that? Oh, it's little fossil. Oh. Drawing all the curtains tight and clutching a small whirring fan in your hand. In the darkness and heat, you shuffle around like a glow. Oh my God, I'm stuck in a loop. A ghost cleaning dishes over and over just for something to pass the time. You wet your hands in lukewarm water, then stick them to the back of the freezer. Most of all, you wonder what you did wrong. What did you deserve? What did you do to deserve this loneliness? You didn't do anything to deserve any loneliness. You deserve to be happy and with people that you like. I am going to turn the volume down a little bit. It's still a bit loud. Suddenly you hear your doorbell and you half slide, half run your way to the door. At the door instead of your mother, you find Pearl. From Steven Universe. Hello? She smiles at you and offers you a bag filled with sports drink, cold food, and ice cream. Behind her sits Amethyst and Garnet. Hello, Nima. I brought some things for you and your mother. You were sad to tell the retirement home you couldn't work there anymore. Your mother needed your help more. Now you had... Why do I have all these jobs at like 12 years old? Are we like... We must be in the literal dirt if I got to be working all these jobs. No, my mom's a paleontologist and my dad is a marine biologist. There's no way that we're not, like, at least well enough off that I don't need to work at all these places. Now, you and Pearl had your roles switched. She started looking after you instead of the other way around. So is Pearl our sister or something? Also, I think that the developer needs to put the songs on some sort of loop because I keep taking time to analyze everything and the song keeps ending. Just as like a... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I take that back. It was thought of. It was strange considering she was nowhere near your age, but you wondered if this is what it was like to have a friend. Thanks, Pearl. You greedily took the bag from her and extracted a package of cold peas. You balanced them on the top of your head to relieve the baking sensation on your brain. I was that type of person. I would always become friends with a lot of my dad's friends who were like more 30s age just because they worked with him. And I was like, these people are cool. You want to come in and play a board game? We have chess, checkers, and mahjong. Oh, and I always have time to beat you at mahjong. Is your mother home? Mother home? She's at work right now. You're not with her? I thought you were her lab assistant. I am. She comes back here once in a while, and I give her a new lunchbox and a change of fresh clothes. That does not sound like a lab assistant. That just sounds like a lackey. You're just a runner. You got toilets to clean, buddy? True to her word, she won at mahjong and won again as you tried to regain your honor. That all? You just hand off supplies and she leaves? I thought she was taking you up the mountain. The mountain? Yeah, but that was before she knocked me in a river with a rock and killed my dad. The image of the shale fossil, so this, still lingered in your mind. So these two images obviously have to do something with the story. So this is some kind of fossil that we found. And we're putting our hands up for something. I'm not sure what though. It looks like an aquarium to me. This looks like we're under, or is this under, is this us underwater, like drowning, you know? The day you found it, you were so happy you couldn't get yourself to stop smiling. So maybe we found that fossil and then we fell into a river. I don't know. And when you looked down, you swore you could see the fossil smiling back. You stopped yourself. She already took me. Nothing interesting happened. Just saw a bunch of rocks. Oh, really? Nothing interesting at all? You shake your head vigorously. Extreme head shake. You can't risk upsetting your mother any more than you already have. What? Fine, but if you ever feel like gossiping, old Pearl's always here to listen. Okay, Mom. You return to silently playing board games. You're just an op for my mom. I can tell. It's like Pearl and rose quartz. Hello, Dante. Welcome. You remember that she got up in the middle of a game and went over and kicked your AC. You were horrified, but somehow that fixed it. Came sputtering back to life. That's just like me. If you guys ever see me passed out, just you give me a little kick and I'll rock it back up to life. I guess it depends where you kick me. You were able to turn the lights back on. More than that, you were able to run the oven without heat spilling out to bake the whole room. It's like my... Hi, Schmuck. The Schmuck is here. Hello. It's like when my roommate... So, okay, it's so fucking cold in my house right now. And I was telling Junie this earlier because we were in a call. And I was saying how I learned that we actually have a heater in our house. But every single time you turn it on, it smoked so bad. I thought the house was on fire because I didn't know we had a heater. So we don't ever use the heater because it sucks ass. But then I learned, I was like, why is it still so cold? And I went to my roommate's room. He just has his window like fully open. Well, it's, oh my God, what is the temperature right now? Like below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And I was like, are you crazy? And he's like, yeah, well, I have a jacket on as he's wearing shorts and has his jacket zipped open. I'm like, I'm wearing pants. My jacket is zipped up. And I still have to put my feet in my slippers just to keep warm. I used to be the kid that would wear shorts outside in the rain. What happened to me? Where did I go so wrong? You made cookies together. Is this still with Pearl, or are we talking about our mom now? Swapped stories. Swapped and planned a trip to Vancouver you both knew you'd never be allowed to take. This has got to be Pearl. For a moment, she freed you from the heat and the isolation. If only she were here to save you now. Is everybody in the story just dead? Oh, what'd that say? As you approach the door, you hear... Whoa. That's a chainsaw man right there. Don't open the door, Denji. What? So what caused us to get obsession? We can't use the VHS tape again in our mind. I swear this music just keeps getting louder. Huh. I'm trying to rack that all in my brain. So obviously, our mom... There was something on that trip that we took with our mom up to the mountain, I guess, to find fossils that she doesn't want us talking about. Even to Pearl, who seems to be our only friend here. So we worked in a retirement home, and then our mom took us to work as her assistant, but she still left us at home and only allowed us to give her a change of clothes and a lunch. And we're not allowed to have friends. And and it's not like we don't go to school. Like we have school. We went to school, but we got bullied. So, ooh, prison. Where did prison come from? Okay. Are we able to confine obsession with anything, or is that kind of like oh, swim team trophy. Whoa. Okay. So we were on the swim team. Oh my god, I can't say that word. We were on. It's like my friend saying Pacific. Whoa. Neglect. So we were good enough on the swim team. So no, I must have gotten knocked out into the river. There's no way if I am a trophied swim team champion, world's best as they say, there's no way I'm just falling in the river and dying. Or getting brain injured. A child drawing. It vaguely remembers a clay. Why are you saying a child's drawing like this is not your own drawing? Brother. This is so clearly your drawing. James Pond. Ah, okay. So we have a pet fish who is named James Pond. We have found who James Pond is. Whoa. Wait. Depression and torture makes life. That is fucking dark. Okay. What? What made torture there? How do I back out? I don't want to be in this one anymore. Can I back out? Oh, you can organize. Ooh, prophetic. Prophetic. What? Why is there a prophetic section? Can I click? Oh, that makes it so much easier. Okay. Huh. So there's different sections for them. So with relationships, we have like pet and dad and mom. It makes sense. Huh. Okay. Right. Now how do I, okay. I don't know how did I get out of that? Okay, I just went to the bottom. Got it. Okay, well let's see. This is what my dad looked like. I remember him. What is the memory of our dad? Happy. That's sweet. I'm gonna keep that in my brain. I like that. So we really do like our dad. Very obviously. There's 2 doors we can go into, but I wanna see what's everything in here, because there's so much we can click on. Okay. Even if we're mad about him being happy, at least the only thing that is stuck in our brain is happy instead of being angry. A lava lamp. Hot to the touch. A light. Okay. Lightly happy. I remember there was this one time I was watching the I think the Rogue One Star Wars film, and I had a lava lamp. I used to love lava lamps, and I had a lava lamp in my room, but I think the light Either the light on it was dying or the cable was almost unplugged. There was something weird about it. And throughout the film, whenever like big action sequences would happen, the lava lamp would flick on and off. And I couldn't figure out what it was until I realized it was like the film's sound or something making the light flick on and off. And it really added to the vibe. I really enjoyed it. This water has been sitting out here for a while. I wonder what's living inside it now. More water. I was gonna say, I feel like James Pond would like to live in there, you know? James Pond does sound like a water type of guy. Ooh, we can click on different things on the bed. I wonder what's out there. Well, considering it's up an event, there's probably some FNAF characters that are trickling in. Trapped outside gives us fossil and rock, which gives us trapped. Is that us saying? Is that us just connecting that like a fossil is literally something trapped inside a rock? Because I mean that would make sense. I don't know if it has any deeper meaning. I'll try to lurk at work. The big boss walks around to make sure we're not on our phone. That's fair. Don't piss off your boss just to watch a stream. I would rather you live happy as opposed to get caught and get yelled at. What did I click on? I clicked on that. Let's see what the bed says. Why is this always lumpy? I got Mr. Boss IRL. Yeah, that reminds me of the newest episode where he yells at Charlie. Don't let yourself be Charlie. Don't hop on Clash of Clans and do that. Why is our bed always lumpy? We're happy when we're asleep. Aren't we all? Dream. Whoa, okay, we're having nightmares about the night. Seems lonely. She needs a friend. Who the fuck is Tomato Boy? Is this Tomato Boy? Are you Tomato Boy? Who the fuck is Need to Nut? What about James Pond? Secret Agent Pond? No way. Oh, James Bond. Oh, that just clicked in my brain. Ah. This is like when I didn't know what... this is like... There are so many times that I realize the combination of two words. Like, for example, bedroom. Obviously, that's an easy one that I clearly understand because I'm a genius, you know? It's not a very hard one to figure out. Like, you know, it's the room of your bed. The room of your bathroom. But words with, like, pancake, it took me... Like, I was in high school one day, and my dad was like... Me and my dad, I think, were making a pancake. And I do this all the time where I just go, oh, pancake. Because you're making a cake in a pan. It makes so much sense. I do that all the time. That's what it feels like figuring out Secret Agent Pond. I like a lot of this imagery, too. The fact that the fish is trapped within the water like we were trapped within the water. The fact that the dad works in an aquarium and we got injured by water or something. Whoa, there's a lot here. Okay, hold on. Let me check out the rest of the room first. A penguin. What about the penguin, huh? I wonder if they're ever jealous of the birds in the sky. So now we're envious. Envy and pain is disappointing. Disappointment and swimming gives us drowning. Yeah, I would be pretty disappointed if I was drowning while swimming. That is very fair. What does mom and disappointment give us? Hospital. Is she too prideful to go to the hospital? Is that what that's saying? Because obviously she's keeping us in here instead of taking us to a hospital, which we clearly need. Hospital and guilt. What? Our mom is guilty for going to the hospital? Oh, and she's guilty and... Mom and guilt gives Nima. Well, see, I'm trying not... Okay, I'm thinking of this too omnisciently. Like, I'm thinking of it in a way where the mom... Or where it's not our character thinking about it. I'm like, okay, does the mom... Okay, so the mom thinks of us as the guilty... Like, it's obviously coming from her perspective. So I really have to keep that in mind. But I want to see what mom and envy give us. Forgiveness. Oh. The mom is shameful. Interesting. Okay. What? Ugh. Bro's doing laps. You gonna beat your world record, buddy? You gotta do 5. 4th one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. He missed it by a second. Why does it make that noise? Okay, let's see here. I wish I could be the powerhouse of this cell. The Nemochondria, that's fucking hilarious. I wish I could too. This human looks strange. Why are we disgusted by that? Disgust of the body is guts. Very true. If I saw somebody's guts spilling out, I would probably be pretty disgusted. I used to chew on these pencils. We are hungry once again. Go get more of that gruel. Make your gums bleed with the fish bones. Yum. This is my special jar of wishes. Does it have a My Little Pony figurine in it? Right now I wish I could get out of here. So that's our dream. My purpose in life. I wonder what my purpose is. Your purpose is to be depressed, apparently. Huh. There's individual icons for the goddamn sticky notes. Oh, there's so much. Is it July already? I feel like it's been a million years. It's actually November. That is what it feels like. I feel like it's still midway through 2025, and in the next month or so, we're gonna be all the way in. Gonna be all the way in 2026. God damn. That's me. That's me anytime I'm editing a project, because I'm like, oh, I got plenty of time. And then I look and I'm like, oh, I have 10 days left. I'm definitely not gonna finish it on time. Can't believe it. Milk, rice, coffee, tomatoes. I wonder if mom had time to pick up groceries while I was gone. Doesn't seem like it. No, she gave us fish bone stew. Help mom file taxes. Girl, how old are you? Why are you doing all this adult stuff? This is so depressing. Mom was always stressed about those. Dumb bass? Don't worry, taxes are not that bad. They're manageable. Hey, that bass is trying its best. Very, very cute message you got there, Nima. Save the whales. It's in Japanese. Though it is beautiful when a whale dies. They host an entire ecosystem. Really? Is that what a whale carcass does? Is literally provide an ecosystem? I mean, I guess it makes sense. If anything, torture fish experiment. What? If I'm hungry with the experiment, I got sashimi. Sashimi dream is torture? What? Okay, you're getting too silly here, Nima. Tomato Boy is the coolest. I've read all of the comics. Well, are there comics to read? I would love to read one. My old locker, I can't remember the password. Nima. Forgotten Tomato Boy is Papa. The hell is Papa? Okay. So that's all we can do. Oh, we can click on this, actually. I was not talented at all. Well, yeah, because you were just beginning. You can't just expect your talent to exist. Ooh. Oh, there's like, even on the edges, if you edge it, it's literally just edging it. You can still get stuff. These ugly things go on my feet? Why did I even buy these? Brocks? What the hell are Brocks? Oh, stolen Brocks. So we didn't even buy them, we stole them. Interesting. There's also this section over here. What is this? You can click the fucking individual books. I'm overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed. I think it's also interesting how squiggly these lines are. Why are they drawn so squiggly over these books? Tales from the Uncool Kid by Benson Breyer. This book used to be so unrelatable. So relatable. Now I just think he's a loser. Aw. 101 Dinosaur Jokes That Will Have Your Friends Roaring by JP. How do dinosaurs pay their bills? With Tyrannosaurus checks. Oh. I mean, you don't make fun of a kid for being uncool. That's the entire point of him being open about it. Understanding Paleobiology by Helen Tamerlane. Zong Wen 7. Even after all those years of studying, my Mandarin still sucks. Interesting. So she knows Mandarin. She has Japanese writing on her wall as well. These fish are trapped in a fake world. There's so much just imagery about us being trapped, water, us drowning in water, our dad working as a marine biologist at the aquarium, and then we have a lot of trapped about being trapped in a fossil, and our mom being an archaeologist, and us being trapped at home, being unable to go anywhere. Retirement home is like old people being trapped in a way. Like everything connects so nicely. The world builder and writer of this is genuinely so good. My mom spent a long time working on this one. No one even read it. Oh, this book is about evolution. I wonder what we'll evolve into next. I think we're going to evolve into squid people. Because when I saw the game theory about squid people, it said that squids are more likely to evolve than anybody. So we're going to evolve into squids, I swear. What is our mom's age? Old. She didn't look a day over 40. She honestly looked like she was like in her 30s. She looked good. Old mom is a grandma. Yeah, it makes sense. Doesn't make sense. What about mom and grandma? What about dad and grandma? Nope. Okay. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty strong swimmer. Well, apparently not. You fucking almost drowned. Come on now. Come on. Okay. Let's see. We only have 2 more to go. Should I knock for mom? No. I want to see what this door is first. The bathroom is locked. What if I need to... Yeah, why is the bath... Okay, first of all, why is the... Hold on. This is our own room. So we have our own bathroom. Why is our own bathroom locked? Is somebody has to either be in there, or the mom has to go in, lock the door to prevent us from going. And then... Oh, that's so weird. Okay. We don't even have locks on the doors. They're just blank. I should knock for mom, though. I think that this is the way to progress to the next thing. Are you awake? Yes. Why is that angle so freaky? You hear her undo a series of deadbolts, opening the door only a crack for it to be caught by the chain lock and held nearly closed. She studies you. I love how just flat our facial expression is, so unnerving and unchanging. She closes the door. You hear her undo the last chain and open the door again. You didn't clean yourself up. The bathroom door was locked. Her cold demeanor thaws for a moment. Shit. She pounds her head with the palm of her hand. She gestures you for you to go sit at the table while she retreats into your room and unlocks the bathroom. Oh. This is gonna take a cool turn. See, okay, so she didn't mean to lock the bathroom, which does lead me to believe that she is a better person than we so think. I don't think she's a good mom whatsoever. I don't think that she is a good. I don't think she. I think she's a terrible mom. I do think that our dad was very nice to us. And our dad could have been a bad person too, but the juxtaposition of it could make us think in our mind. Could make us think in our mind that he's such a better person. Because obviously, if you're given the worst person of all time, let's say, and you meet someone slightly better, your brain is going to associate that with being something better. It's what happens in a lot of toxic or abusive relationships. And I don't know how to feel about her yet. I looked away for a moment. What happened? So we explored the room, and then we learned that the bathroom door was locked. So we knocked on the door for Mom, and she was like, "You didn't clean yourself up." And I said, "Well, you locked the bathroom door. Like, how could I clean myself up?" So she said, "Shit." So she's going to lock the bathroom door right now, or to unlock the bathroom door right now so we can use it. But I think we're going to lock her inside. You hesitate, weighing the risk of trapping your mother in your prison. She returns quickly and efficiently. Your bathroom is unlocked. She doesn't take note of you, passing by to ascend the stairs in a staccato of thumps and exits the basement. I know what that word means by my music major brain. Staccato means short. Little staccato steps. Pop, 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 pop. You fidget in your chair, wondering if you did something to upset her. She does seem kind of pissed, doesn't she now? She's not buying it. She returns. Whatever the second voice inside my brain is fucking fire. I love this thing. She returns trundling clumsily down the stairs. She holds the railing to keep herself steady. In her other hand, she carries a large tote bag, bulging with concealed items. This is going to be our second interrogation. She's going to bring out some items. It's the fossil. Oh, shit. She calms down a bit and smiles placidly at you. It's the fossil of your dad's fish bones. You ate your dad. He was a fish and you ate him. Good morning, Nima. Good morning. Don't forget to call her Mom. Did you sleep well, Mom? No. Fair enough. Disgusting. She's wearing the same clothes from yesterday. She's probably depressed, dude. Her daughter is in a terrible state where she can't even remember anything of her past. She looks disheveled. It's unclear if she slept at all. Are you feeling any pain? Yesterday our conversation ended rather abruptly. Your vitals are stable, and you seem to have made a full recovery. Yes, I'm feeling well. Good. She flips up a notebook and makes note of that response. Are you a paleontologist or are you a psychiatrist? Pick your lane. How was your sleep? Any interruptions or strange dreams? Lie to her. Nope. She flips the notebook closed and a fake smile turns into a real one. You're going to do better today, right? Today is going to be a little different from yesterday. With me, I have some items. All you need to do is tell me how they make you feel. Can you do that for me? Huh. See, what the bedroom section was telling us a bunch of metaphors and allegories for what our real life is about. Being trapped in the aquarium, being trapped in fossils. It's like us being trapped in here. It's a lot of the same thing. And the one thing that stood out to me most was the experiment on a fish. Someone did some kind of experiment on a fish, and I feel like that's exactly what she's doing with me, is that she's experimenting with me. There's something weird that she's experimenting with me about, and I don't know what it is. She places a plushie of a shark upon the table in front of you. For some reason, it invokes unfamiliar feelings within. This is the plush that we were holding with the picture with the dad. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now, is there anything this reminds you of? Aww. What happened to nostalgia, sorrow, and love? Give me those. Can I give any answer? Or is there only certain answers I can give? Shark. Soft and dangerous. I like shark. That's a great white shark, the apex predator of the deep. Did you know that they can have up to 300 teeth and reach 6 meters in length? I'm serious. Mom lets out a tired sigh. I've upset her in the first question she's asked. Hell yeah. Yes, Nima, I know. Do you also know that as a species, some sharks have been dated to have existed 450 million years ago? Imagine being 450 million years old. Don't have to imagine, Nima, I'm living it today. Nerd. What the fuck? No, there's some kind of parasite. That's why that's why the game is called Am I Nima? We're not Nima. We are some third entity in this relationship that is controlling Nima. And Nima is this little nerdy, sweet swimmer who loves her dad and doesn't really like her mom that much because her mom is busy and doesn't really care for her as much. And now her mom is paying way too much attention to her. And we are some kind of parasite in her brain that's making her think all these really dark and devious things. And shit, it's just so weird. He's so cute. Can I have him? It's already yours, Nima. Yay. Why the fuck did our voice get so deep? The effigy of the predator is cast in the guise of a pillow. Perhaps a wolf in sheep's clothing. Best stand your guard. What the fuck? We didn't even say any of that. Was that just a warning to me? The hell was that? Alright. What? Love. That's what it was. The trip. There when I'm low. Okay, hold on. Let me... Lonely, love... Tearing up. Run. Huh. That's freaky. I hate how this is like big old teeth. That doesn't even look like that looks like a dog nose. What? 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 There when I'm lonely. I think I want to see what run. It's your body seizes up. The very sight of this hideous beast activates your fight or flight response. Kill it. You want to escape this vile basement and never look back. Are we talking? Oh, are we talking about killing the shark? Or are we talking about killing the mother? Nemo, what's wrong? Unable to move, you sit in abject horror as the most feared predator of the sea sits on the table inches from your face. I think we're talking about the mom here. Nowhere to run. Are you okay, Nima? Are you okay? What happened? You passed out for a really long time. Oh my god. Is there something about your shark that you're not telling me? Any unpleasant memories? Get it out of my sight. I'm not sure. Can we just move on for now, please? Okay. Used to love this shark. What happened? This game is messing me up, dude. I don't like this, but I really like this. Let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed onto its surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock. An opalized skeleton frozen in time and then cracked open like an egg. It's the fucking fossil. This is the fossil that was in our brain. I forgot that even happened. They showed like a big thing where there was a fossil inside our brain. And this is that fossil, but it's like tiny now. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Well, obviously not if it's... We have some weird type of thing with this. This fossil right here is... It's messing me up. I will say that. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. Deadpan in her eyes. No emotion. What does this remind you of? Your work. Oh. A rock. It reminds me of a rock. A big old rock. A rock. That's just a rock. It's not just a rock. You put my whole work down. It's an important rock. Why do you think it's important? A rumble in the basin and mud raining down from the sky. Then a sudden blanket of earth pulls you across from somewhere beyond your vision. You're pretty sure that's what it would be like to be buried alive. I don't know. Let's ask Mr. Beast, huh? It reminds me of your work. You have a memory of being at the top of the stairs to the basement, peeking down at your mother while she toiled away down here in her lab. She was looking at this rock, spending all her time with it, as if it had enchanted her. She wouldn't let you see what she was working on. Every time you interrupted, she'd tell you to firmly leave. This is the topic of her next research study, a study she has been working on at night and day for most of the summer. You spent the whole summer with that fossil. Time just got away from me. The memories are all tinged with loneliness and guilt. Your mother had called you her lab assistant. All you did was cook and clean. That's what I'm saying. She had us do jack all. And then she expected us to, like, be happy that she was including us. She took us away. She, took us away from working at a retirement home, which was charitable, social, even if it's with people that are not our age, it's social. I mean, Nima was talking about how she, even though Pearl was not her age, she still considered her a friend. Like, she's okay with being friends with older people, and in a retirement home that would be very nice to be talking to all these, like, you know, probably hopefully kind and nice older people. And she took us away from that, and she took us away from the stability and the social and being out of the house, and with the promise of, like, working together, and instead she just left us on our own. To all to do was just to cook, clean, give her some clothes. Personally, I'd be fed up. Back then, you told yourself you did all the work for love, but now you can't help but feel indignant. And we obviously have a lot of not only remorse, but reminiscent hatred. I mean, we hate our mom right now. We keep talking about how much we hate our mom. It was kind of a waste of time sitting down here in the dark while the summer passes. You touched a nerve with that. She reacts by balling her fists. A steel veil crosses over her eyes. Oh, you spoiled brat. You can play and do nothing all summer. Maybe to you this looks like I'm wasting my time, but all this work I've done was so that we can fix our family. What the? That touched a nerve and a half. You shouldn't have said that. Why not? It's the truth. Exactly. Tell the fucking truth. This mom, you know what? I did my damnedest. My genuine damnedest. To try not to protect you, but to try to give you the benefit of the doubt. And you lost me with that. That is the most immature response you could have given. Play? You didn't let me go outside. I felt like I was in a prison. You are more in a prison now than you ever were. You can't even get out of your chair. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. I don't think we should continue talking about this. I want to focus on happy memories today. You are my good and happy daughter, Nima. I hate that. Not everything can always be peachy, and your kid is not always going to be perfect all the time. And it's better that they're not, instead of just pretending that they are. She speaks as if she's reminding herself who you are, but the tone is clearly suggesting that you've begun to wander off the script she set out for you. What lesson, Mom? Don't get all righteous with me, as if it's my fault that we ended up like this. You're the one who betrayed my trust. You're the one who put this entire experiment in jeopardy. I knew it was a goddamn experiment. I was ready to forgive you for us to go back to the way things were, but it seems you're too spiteful to move on. Did we kill our dad? Did we kill our dad? And then did we kill our dad with a fossil? And our dad and our mom hit us. Or maybe our mom hit us with the fossil after we killed our dad. And then she like realized her mistake, tried to save us, and then is trying to reboot our system now. What the hell? You're not Nima. Nima would never act like this. Nima would never question me like this. That's it, it's time for bed. I just think you don't know your complicit daughter is sick of being your complicit daughter. Your mother grits her teeth to hold herself back from speaking further. Gruffly, she picks you up by the arms and hauls you back to your room. She deposits you just like you would deposit a fossil across the threshold of the door and then quickly closes the door behind you. You hear her voice muttering something about controlled stimulus as she stomps away from the door and begins ascending the stairs out of the basement. Oh my god. There was a fossil in our brain. She's doing an experiment on us where she put a fossil in our brain, and that fossil is a parasite, and that parasite is what keeps speaking to us and talking about how terrible she is. That's crazy. This thing that's talking like this right now, that's a parasite that she put in our brain as an experiment, and she thinks it's supposed to be doing good things for us, like giving us good thoughts, but it's doing the exact opposite. That's awesome. I love that. You messed up. Pushed her button too much. She doesn't love you anymore. You banish the errant thought from your mind. After the interrogation today, you want nothing else but comfort from the bed. You find yourself awake in bed. There are heavy weights on your arms. You try to wiggle and your arms push against a series of tight ropes that bind you still. Fuck. I told you. She doesn't like failure. Your mother enters the room wiping a small steel pick with an antiseptic tissue. You awake? I didn't use enough anesthesia. You try to scream, but you discover your mouth is gagged. That's fine. You will need it. She leans over you, placing her knee on your stomach to pin you and gripping your face with a clawed hand. The pick inches closer to your eye. Don't blame yourself. It's my fault, really. Something must have went wrong with the procedure for you to come out like this. She begins to caress your cheek, her hands still trembling. Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. But that's okay. No. Oh. There's always next time. You feel the blades scrape past your socket and push out into the nerves of your brain. Your life terminates with a pop as she severs your brain in half. Suddenly it's dark. What's happening? This is a demo? Hello? Dark, cold, endless, and utterly serene. You spend an eternity in this darkness until a familiar voice. I swear to God, if we wake up in the same chair and she's asking us the same questions. Nima, is that you? What? So, I'm gonna just replay like the first like 2 minutes. I just want to see stuff. So this is our brain coming back to life, I assume. Nima. And that's her asking it after we woke up. It starts the same way? Maybe I should have been more... Maybe she was giving off more red flags than I thought. You're underground, distance of blah, 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 blah. That's so cool. That's so cool. Ba. Ba. She sounds like a sheep. Ba. So then what is the brain voice? Is that our past memories coming back? Like, are we remembering everything that's happening? Do you think that all roads lead to Rome? Do you think that no matter what I do, it'll always end up with her stabbing me in the eye? Are there multiple endings? There's no correct. This is from a Steam community post. There's no correct answer to her last question in the demo. No matter how much you will try to avoid answers, you are. Oh my god, what? You will. Really sad that there's no option to talk about the other ones. The game does have other endings. One is to try to run away. One is to remember you found it. One is to remember it is about her work. We never opened the, I think it's the isopod parasite thing, because the isopod was scared of the shark. Oh! Yeah, I mean, it's very clearly the isopod and the fossil. I wonder if her bringing that out was to try to make her see if we remember it at all. Like, if she's trying to get... I think... Oh! There was an accident where the dad and Nima died. We're dead. So she put a parasite in our brain to try to revive us. And that... And she's trying to see if it's actually acting like her daughter or if it's acting like a parasite. And the parasite is acting like a parasite. That's why it's like those horror movies where the robot is pretending to be like a human, and the robot is only answering the questions correctly to get what they want and then to escape. It's like a ex machina, right? And so every single time the parasite is like, let's just answer her questions normally. That's the parasite simply just trying to... Simply just trying to escape. And so they'll do anything to escape. But then Nima, I suppose because she got revived, is taking matters into her own hands. Shit, but I don't know if she killed her or not. I got hurt while swimming. I'm gonna go through some new dialogue options, and then I also want to open the safe, too. I want to read what's in the safe. You feel like you don't trust that explanation. You went swimming by yourself and hit your head on a rock. I told you not to go because the current was strong, but you didn't listen as usual. As usual. Dude, she... Blaming your kid on getting themselves hurt. It's like, ugh, I hate everything. You are so manipulative and toxic. You were lucky I found you when I did. Really? Yeah. Her voice is tinged with regret. She's lying to you. Yeah. No shit. Parasite? Your eyelids are growing heavy, but you're running out of energy. Anything else you want to ask me about? Did I die? Did I die in the accident? No. You were in a coma. Let's not worry about that right now, okay? So we're not dead, but we're in a coma. And she took us out of that coma with the... Oh! And it was saying that she felt guilty about bringing you to a hospital or something like that. Maybe she, took us out of the hospital. And so she feels guilty about that or something. I don't think it's time to go to bed. I just have one more question. You cooked that? You cooked that? Yes. Admittedly, it was an afterthought, so I kind of threw it together. That's the nice thing about congee. You can kind of just take everything in the fridge and throw it in a pot together, and it kind of just works. So she's throwing shit at a wall and seeing what sticks? Yeah, exactly. Parasite, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm glad we're on the same page. Well, I suppose there's a reason you handle most of the cooking. Yeah, it's because you don't have any fucking time for me or any care. Don't love me at all. Pain surging through your brain terminates with the sudden pull of the plug. Your eyes cut to blindness and you feel your body fall forward to be caught by the ropes. There could always be somebody behind me. Like, I can't see what's behind me. There could be somebody behind me. And I have a parasite in my brain. Maybe I don't know if there's some kind of robotics hooked up to me, but I could also just like literally have someone pull out the parasite to be freaky. I want to see this. It also is interesting that it says whoever carried you here was hesitant to do so. Like it's not the mom who did it. I need to see these images again. Yeah, it says life, fossil. This is literally the parasite in our brain. Which is such a cool visual. It's so cool. Alright. The passcode. Okay, everybody. Let's calm down. The passcode was said to be pond. Is it pond? Ah, there we go. Wow, it opened. Who the hell is this guy? She's a K-pop stan. This does look like some kind of boy band figurine. Is that my boyfriend? Or did I just imagine that he was? This just looks like a trading card. I don't think it's your boyfriend. Pomegranate Prince. This guy is ultra rare. Gotta keep him locked up. Fair enough. Don't want to waste any money that you can get further down the line. Do not read. Nima. Do not trust the woman. Kill her. I think I might be a bad person. If you're a cop and you're reading this, please something or so. I've been wanting new Brox for a while. So long. Oh, for so long. But I also know. Oh god, I can't read this. We don't really have the money for that right now. Like eventually. So I might have reached into Pearl's purse and grabbed her wallet when she wasn't looking. Oh. 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 Hold on, I'm gonna come back to this. But that's why here, when we click on this, these ugly things go on my feet. Why did I even buy these? We had guilt. And we had Brox. And we put them together. Stolen was not referring to stealing the Brox, it was referring to stealing the money. Oh my god. I'm like a granddaughter to her. And she would do anything for me. Anything. So maybe it's not that bad. So Pearl is like someone, maybe from the retirement home or something. By the way, I'm so sorry, Pearl. That's such a kid thing to say. Oh, the goddamn S. I like these drawings. These are cute. So it really is a Groundhog's Day situation where we keep waking up over and over again, right? And I think that's most evident by this. The fact that we have to write this down. I did read that we can't kill her in this game. I assume that's something that we can do when full game releases, but this is so cool. Today was just another plain old boring day. Went to school, came home, made dinner, and cleaned the house. I know that I should be something used to this by now, but it feels unfair. All Mom does is fucking work. I don't even think I've seen her leave the basement this week. I get that her work is important, but I just wish that she would at least look at me. I do not even think she notices that the house is cleaner when there's the house is clean or when there's food. All she notices is her dumb old rocks. No wonder she got so pissed when we just called them rocks, because that's all she cares about. Something she wouldn't even notice if I went missing. Anyways, maybe we... Did we try? Oh, we're on antidepressants and depressants. Maybe it was less that. Maybe we tried to kill ourselves. That would make sense. Why else would we, if we're a award-winning swimmer, why else, how else would we get hurt swimming? It 100% was purposeful. I've been trying these pills that Pearl gave me. Of course, Mom doesn't know about it. That's the antidepressants. But every time I try to bring it up to her, she tells me we'll talk later. So yeah, I talked to Pearl instead. Ha! She put a little circle and labeled it as my teardrop, and there's like a little teardrop outline there. That's funny. Okay, so from what I understand, there's got to be some type of way. Oh, this is such a good angle. There's got to be a way that I could get into the bathroom, because I've seen images of the bathroom. Also, that was interesting. Every single thing that I had up there was like pain. It was all just the most depressing stuff possible. I'm gonna go for the nicest things possible. So I'm gonna try to go for like love. What if the bathroom is full game only? I imagine it's not, because I did see people talk about being able to go into the bathroom. Like there are full game plus all endings type of thing. So I'm sure there's a way to get into the bathroom. Let me see. Could also just not be, I don't know. But we could try, at the very least. I don't mind trying. I like this game. Nostalgia, sorrow, and most intriguingly, love. Now, is there anything this reminds you of? Yes, love. Didn't I just say that? Is there love on here? Love. The trip. What is the trip? That's the toy Dad got me at the aquarium. So he doesn't work at it. God, I thought he worked at the aquarium, but it was all just a trap to just say that they went to an aquarium one time to grab it. Or maybe he still goes, maybe he still works in an aquarium, but they just like visited one time. Can we go? Can we get tickets? Yes, let us out of the bowl. It's not really a good time for that right now. You kind of have a big giant parasite coming out of your head. And people might be a little turned off by it. Oh man, promise me we'll go sometime, okay? Just like how we used to when Dad was still around. Memories of your father's embrace fill your mind. He's no longer with you, but the plushie still connects the two of you together. Maybe after we're all done here. Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Mom lets out a melancholic chuckle. Ha 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 ha. Ho ho ho. Yes. No. It's funny. You used to bring this thing everywhere with you. I remember you never let me take it from you, even to wash it. Your father used to say it was starting to look more like a catfish than a shark. I'm more freaked out that the shark has like the tiniest little eyeball. Just a tiny little red dot. It's creepy. Yeah, he even considered buying a second one to switch out so he can clean it when you weren't looking. Hey! He never did, don't worry. After he'd passed, you were even more inseparable. The pauses for talking about him passing away is really intriguing to me, because it's such a clear hesitation that it's a tough topic to talk about, and not because he's dead, because obviously that is tough to talk about, but it also it's more the fact that there's something weird surrounding it. Also, this is a weird little thing, is that when I use this little scroll wheel over here, the green color of it disappears until I click somewhere else, which Just little things for the dev to fix up. You wanted to hold on to anything that reminded you of him. You and Mom share a moment of nostalgic silence, reminiscing on the warmth of a face that fades more and more into memory every single day. It's kind of nice to think of a face with warmth that is someone I'm no longer around, because usually you think of like things that are alive as being around, but like warm memories of someone, a warm face. Mom lovingly plants her hand on your cheek just like she planted the parasite in your brain. I'm just glad I didn't lose both of you. Okay, Nima, let's move on to something else. She pulls out a chunk of rock with a strange formation entombed onto its surface. There's a prismatic glow to the rock, an opalized skeleton frozen in time and then cracked open like an egg. Mother hesitates, unsure if she should show you this thing. Still, she places it on the table and pushes it towards you. So this has to be... So I'm not gonna go with pain or loneliness. I'm gonna try to go for the good of it. So we want to go with love and happy, because I think that this thing is literally what's inside our brain right now. So it's obviously gonna feel familiar because it's literally just us. This is an old friend of yours, you're sure. There's a familiar feeling you can't shake, and that's most likely a hint. This is Todd. He used to work at the supermarket on Tuesdays. I remember him back in the Mesopotamic era. Hell yeah. What up, Todd? This is my pet rock, Rocky Lee. He's a treasured member of the family. So we have Annabelle Lee, Nima Lee, Rocky Lee, James Pond. Only the best in this family. You think I could possibly have forgotten about Rocky? Come on now. You don't have a pet rock. What? Are you just making up stuff to buy time, or do you not know what that is? What the fuck? An old friend. Huh. I don't think that's gonna get me where I want, though. Ew. Oh, there's so many good ones. Zombie? What? Do you feel guilty? Oh, dude, there's so many good... I wish I could just replay this section. There's so many good options. So many good options. So many good options. God damn it. Okay, where's the one I wanted to go for? I'm hungry. Stomach grumble, that's funny. Your stomach growls. Your mother eyes you and draws the fossil back out of your reach. I know I can't eat rocks. Except for salt and gizzard stones, but humans don't have those, right? It'd be nice to have a gizzard, then you can grind up your prey as you consume it whole. Your mother places the rock on the table but keeps it closer to her. It's quite precious to me. Do you know why? Let me think about it, huh? Your work? See, your work is in blue, which makes me really think that it's gonna lead to something bad. Something about that. Ooh. This is perfect. Try unlocking fossil again. I think that, yeah, if this does not work, I think that might be a good idea. But I think it has something to do with Dad. Mother shakes her head. I'm into rocks, he's into fish. That has always been our thing. Come on, this is like a cartoon where one person has to do something, the other person has to do the other, and there's no intersection between, okay? I'm known as the rock gal, and he's the fish guy. Why don't you just pick up the rock and smash her skull in? See how into rocks she is after that. You know what, Parasite? I'm starting to like you, buddy. Alright, how did we do... How did we do fossil before? I think we had old. We had like old or something. Oh, these are new. This feels like I'm playing 2048 or whatever that game is called. Maybe if I just get a bunch on there and I just start doing this. Shark fin soup. What the fuck? Knife. Cut. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Oh. She's clearly depressed. I swear that she tried to end her life. I swear that's what the jumping in the ocean did. How did we get fossil? It was like, we did it from her getting old something. Morella? Mine. Stranger. We went full circle all the way back to Stranger? God damn it. A shark? This is not the shark, but sure. What if a shark was in the Cambrian era? Would it have any chance of survival? Probably not, right? Not enough to eat prey. I don't think that's what the scientist is interested in. Perhaps not, but nonetheless it is interesting. Yes, thank you for that very, very random factoid. I found it. Ooh. This is different. This is different. I found that fossil. I found it in Kicking Horse River. You were so happy when I gave it to you as a present. She looks pleased! Let's go! She reaches out and starts to run her fingers across the fossil. Okay, well, don't get freaky on me. Yes, I was. It surprised me because you usually don't find fossils like that underwater. It must have slid all the way down there from a mountain to end up there. You start to recall the day that you dived in. The clearness of the turquoise water made it easy to see the bottom. And she was so jealous of us that we were better, like how we said we were earlier, that she killed us. She's like, you can't be the one to find this rock. I'm the one to find the rock. And then the rock comes in with Kevin Hart, and they're like, hey, I'm the rock, you know? The rock that seemed to call you, your mom's carefree smile. It looks like it's broken through. Mother nods, not looking at the fossil. She already knew it was broken. Oh. I extracted the fossil you gave after you gave it to me. Some of the imprints are still there, though. I feel like Mom isn't telling you everything. There was something special about this fossil when you found it. A reason you ran across the rocks to present it to her. Can I see it? No, not right now. I'm still studying it. That's okay. I can wait until you're ready. Until then, I'm happy to help you in any way I can. Cooking, taking care of the house, picking up after you. It's all fine so long as you achieve your dreams. This is what she thinks her daughter is like. Because she thinks her daughter is this super nice, super helpful kid who's just doing everything. But really, she just wants to do everything for her mom because her mom is super toxic and manipulative, and she's forcing her into that, and she feels like she has no escape. And then she goes to try to kill herself, and that's when she, I don't know, did something to her brain to mess her up, and then her mom had to put an implant in her so that she doesn't die from her coma. What's that supposed to mean? Your mother had called you her lab assistant. All you did to help her was cook and clean. Back then you told yourself you did all that work for love, and now you can't help but feel indignant. It's not fair that I have to do all this work and I don't even know why. No! Stop! I'm trying to get in the bathroom! All this work, doing your chores is just the bare minimum. Don't be ungrateful. This project is going to fix our family. Ugh, you make me sick in my stomach, lady. Do you think she's also going to do this for the dad? I have a feeling that she wants to do it for both of them. To revive the family. God damn it. Bare minimum, you didn't let me leave the house. I felt like I was in a prison. You shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have said that, parasite, but Nima's just on her fucking own. You had to learn your lesson. What lesson? You really shouldn't have said that. Ah, it's just the same thing. Yeah, this is just the same thing now. She she doesn't love you anymore. I don't know if she ever loved me to begin with. Such a freaky angle. I love the art style though. Such a great art style. Hell yeah. What is this? This is a cool title screen too. The text is shaped like a fish of some sort. It's obvious that she feels trapped in her home. There's all the aquarium. There's like a bunch of fish swimming around here and a cockroach. And this is her mother's hand. Very cool. I really, really like this game. I do wish that there were more endings to it. I know this is just the demo, but I did think I was going to be able to go to the bathroom. Am I Nina bathroom section? Is there a bathroom section? When does this game... The demo was released in February. Oh, this demo is old. What the hell? Okay, so that was the full demo. But there's... See, there's... Hold on, let me pull this up. See, this is why I think there's a bathroom section, because this is like a very clear... Also, this animation does not feel like the style of the game, which is kind of weird. Like, this is what I saw of the game. Like, this is cool. There's something else. There's something I missed. There's no way. See, all
you take the role of a girl.
Okay, yeah, you take the role of a girl. Thank you. All of the videos are showing the bathroom section, but where does this section come from? Is it just really not in the game and they're all using this as clickbait? Which I could totally believe. But that would be crazy unfortunate. Is this a video essay? This game is insanely good, I will have to say. I agree with you, Moonstorm Gaming. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like you can. Maybe you were right, Junie. Maybe it is just a full game thing, which is fine. I think it's well worth it. It was definitely 10 times better than I expected. The concept of it was very cool. The art style of it was incredible. The storytelling of it, the entire story with the mom and the dad and the aquarium and the fossils, every single thing had some kind of metaphor or allegory that was tied into the room. And it was literally 3 different sections, 2 of the sections following basically the same thing, yet we're still different enough to be intriguing. No major glitches or anything weird, just a few small visual things that I think could be fixed up, like the scroll bar turning invisible, so you can't really see it anymore for a second until you click somewhere else. And man, I really wish I could have gone to the bathroom. I really wanted to see what that looked like. I'm sure that's something that they're showing for the full game whenever it comes out. I wonder if there's a release date for it already. Let me see. Release date. Sometime in the future. Hell yeah. Well, I'm excited for the future then. But that game did surprise me a lot. I think that the introduction of everything, it really made me think. It really did make me think. I even though it was a horror game, it felt more of a mystery thriller than a real horror game to me. Like when I'm playing Amori, for example, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, I kind of was spoiled from Amori, from the beginning, for a couple of things, but I still didn't know a lot of things. And when I was playing that game, I was more just scared to really figure anything out. But with this game, it was not necessarily terrifying experience in any way. There were a couple of cool sequences that kind of made me go, whoa. But the concept and the unique ways of playing for it were what really made it stand out. The way that you can connect things in your brain to make new words. And there was, I'm sure there were 100 words I didn't even know, because I just kept creating new words after I'd already completed the game. I went back and there were new words like shark fin soup that I didn't even know were a thing that I could do. And then I could talk about sharks in the fossil section. It amazed me how many options there were and different paths you could take for a 45-minute game. It feels more like psychological horror, if that's the right genre. It does feel like a psychological thriller, yeah. I think it's more thriller than horror, because it's more... Horror, I feel, is often more used for jump scares or make you freaked out. This one made me, like, kind of be in awe, like in slightly nervous awe the entire time. And I just really enjoy how the creator of it did it. I wonder if has this creator made anything else? I'm curious. Who is this? HO Games? This is their first game. This is their only game, which is so cool. Like, I mean, they could have made, you know, games with a company or something before, but for your first indie game under this name, incredible start. Really blew my mind. And it wasn't even something super complicated. It was so simple. Either way, I think it was a lot of fun, and I quite enjoyed it. And I might play the game... What's it called? Karaneko later. I might play that later, because it's another demo that is a lot like Amori, apparently. And I really want to play that. But for now, I'm going to go... to the gym, because like I need to do my daily run, and I forgot I needed to do that on Thursdays. Can't let my ACL start killing me again. So yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I'm now scared because I thought Karaneko was going to be the one that would blow my mind, and I think that this one it blew my mind in a way that I didn't expect, so I'm very happy about that. Bro gyms, cool. Yeah, I mean, not as much as I used to. I have downgraded a lot since my shoulders started hurting, and then I stopped going. But I'm gonna try to get back into it. But yeah, I'm quite excited with this game, and I will possibly play today or tomorrow the other game, and we'll see how that game is. But thank you guys, and have a good rest of your day.